To people that are new to blindness, I say welcome to the family. To people that are blind and trying to decide like how to live with blindness, I say live with pride and look forward to tomorrow. And to the people that are sighted out there and you're trying to decide like, hey, what's this guy that's blind talking about and why am I still listening? All I have to say is thank you so much. And I appreciate the thought at all whatsoever. Anytime you think about people with disabilities, especially blindness, thank you so much.
When I first started doing research, I was focused on retinitis pigmentosa. And that was the initial motivation for that multi-electrode contact lens. John Hetling, and I'm at ARVO 2023. And I took it to clinicians and they said, that's really interesting, it might work, but it's academic because there's no treatment. It doesn't matter if you can catch it early because there's nothing we can do about it. And now that's not true. You know, we've got we've identified the genetic issue and developed therapies. And so now that technology is relevant again for that application. And that's happening, you know, in many dozens of diseases right now.
Now is the time. Because before you can collect data and say, yep, you're going to go blind, but not much you can do about it. That just seems more cruel than beneficial. But now there's something that can be done.
Yo, you know it's your boy B Fox and I'm at ARVO and this is me whistling.
Megan. I'm a third-year medical student at ARVO in New Orleans. I chose to go into medicine because I love the human aspect of clinical work, and I love life and sharing that with patients. And I found that the best way you can experience life is through vision, which is so important. And with the merge of that appreciation and technology, it's really impactful seeing the sort of work that ophthalmologists do.
Let's try that one again.
Hello, I'm Daniel Lindgren, president of OcuScience, reporting to you on day 3 of ARVO 2023. Today we had some very interesting success promoting and launching our new smartphone ERG. Yes, this is a complete ERG system.
I gave up on filmmaking in the past. And in the past, I had no idea what was possible for myself as a person who is blind or for the rest of people in the blindness community. So here I am today, making the film Sundance Kid, the blind filmmaker. Right now, I'm at ARVO 2023 in New Orleans. I'm at a giant conference with well over 1,000 eye doctors, thousands of eye researchers, some surgeons, technology developers, and engineers. And everybody here is celebrating Vision Found. For too many years in the past, I focused on vision loss.
And we are now going to have 200 ophthalmic leaders around the world getting our system starting in August so that they can actually use the system in their clinics, give us an evaluation, and collect data from patients that will then be used for our assessments for doing regulatory approvals for our new products to go to human market. Really excited about the number of signups we've gotten and the level of interest from around the world. But we will have 200 leading ophthalmologists going out and looking at diabetic retinopathy, glaucoma, age-related macular degeneration, retinitis pigmentosa, and other inherited retinal diseases to show that this is an early detection device.
I didn't understand what was possible in my future. Now I'm back to filmmaking and I'm looking at the time I did lose, but only so I can help to tell other people to take the time right now to celebrate what you got in front of you.
So that now people can have interventions like gene therapeutics at the earliest point, which has the best outcome. And that is one of the things we can really do to fight blindness with our new technology.
Keep an open mind. Even at this conference, there's so much that I don't know, and it's okay to accept that and really lean into curiosity to push forward innovation and incorporate innovation into your practice.
So many people come to us for not just instrumentation, but all the accessories and things that we make that support eye research. And I just thought there were some very interesting examples where somebody is literally walking by our booth going, I have this problem. I have to work with mice, but I need to have a system so that they can actually stay asleep and sedated and be able to work with them in the same way we would handle working with human patients. And they see our face mask kit, because yes, we actually make anesthesia gas mask for rodents, because we want to treat the rodents just like we want to treat human patients. The same care and quality, and have the same outcome and quality results that we need to make sure that our data and our eye research and the use of those animals is optimal. What do you think kind of is coming at us in the next, say, 5 years that you think is going to have a really significant impact on vision research and on the blind community? Those things you see, kind of maybe you might have some thoughts on that.
Yeah, I think more about prevention of blindness than rehabilitation of blindness. That's just kind of where my career has led me. And the things that are all over this meeting today are artificial intelligence to interpret the data. I think machines are going to be much better at looking at all sorts of data, images or ERG waveforms, and seeing things that we can't see with our own eyes. Trained readers will miss.
Machine vision.
So AI is going to be huge. And then gene therapy, of course, because so many diseases are genetic in origin. And if we can repair the problem at the source, and those, there are FDA approved treatments out there, and there's more in the pipeline. And so I think that's going to be the game changer for people with those diseases. And then it's going to come down to technology developers to catch them as early as possible so that the gene therapy can be implemented. So that's kind of where I see my main contribution, I think, is going to be in early detection, so that the new therapies that are in the pipeline can be applied as early as possible to preserve as much sight as possible. So,
exactly. That's so you can hear that between John and I, you hear some common themes in what we do. Like, we both like solving complex problems in ophthalmology, and we both come from kind of that ilk of where your dad was a plumber, and my dad just basically has always been an engineer and a doer with hands, and I just watched him do stuff, and that's how I learned how to do things. It just became commonplace for me.
Exactly.
And as you say, early detection. Yeah, I think we're both very, very hyper-focused on how we can actually create systems that will help us intervene earlier and have a much better outcome than what we've seen previously. Now that there are actual therapeutics that actually can help in a whole bunch of ways that really haven't existed just till real recently.